everyone, as you all requested for a special episode of this Taekook Marriage story, so here I am with a special episode. I hope you will love it and enjoy it. 2 months later, Jian Jungkook, I hate you. Thanks said, banged the door and went outside his room. Jungkook started just thinking about what just happened. A few minutes ago, Jungkook is working on laptop. These days he is work from home for 2 days and go to office 3 days. He wanted to spend more time with him, so he is working on laptop while spreading his legs on the bed. His back is resting on the headboard and his fingers are moving on keyboard. Taehyung came inside. He saw his husband is walking his side and sat beside his young. He then started to move closer to his young and finally sat on Jungkook's knee. Jungkook felt heavy on his knees, so he softly said, still typing on his laptop, "Baby, can you move? I can't walk properly. I am comfortable here, Hyung," Taehyung said while eating fruits from his bowl, "but my knees are paining, Tete." Jungkook said, actually he did work out a little more. Now his muscles are a bit sore, so he is feeling pain. What do you mean your knees are in pain? You are telling me that I am heavy? Taehyung said. No, actually, he yelled. Jungkook finally looked above, resting his fingers on keypad, thinking why his baby just yelled at him. He didn't know what he did. He just blinked his eyes. I know I'm looking fat now. You don't like me now. I hate you, Jungkook. Jungkook said, and he kept his laptop aside and went out to see where his baby is crying. It is now common for all the members of the family. They have become more sensitive these days. Yesterday, just his mom went to shopping, bring some grocery. He fight with Mrs. Kim, saying he is getting bored of taking care of him, and that is why he just went shopping alone. Jungkook stayed in the living room to see where his baby is. He didn't find him anywhere. Then he heard some sound from garden, so he went out of his house. Saw all the family members were sitting there consoling their one and only baby. "Baby, I'm sorry," Jungkook said, sitting beside him, but Taehyung didn't reply him. All the people now. Taehyung is acting like, "I hate you." Once again he said. Mrs. Kim and others looked at Jungkook, controlling their laugh. Only what they have for Jungkook these days. Poor Jungkook. Jungkook didn't want to continue this drama, so he said, "Do you want ice cream? Let's go to the ice cream parlor." "No," Taehyung said sternly, even though he wanted it, but he didn't want to give up easily. He wanted to know what his young offer more than pizza and hamburgers. Jungkook now knows Taehyung is craving for it, but his moms are not allowing to eat him more because it is unhealthy. Mrs. Kim and Mrs. Jian glared at Jungkook, but he pleaded them with eyes. "No, never," Taehyung said, and Jungkook lost hope, but he wanted to try once more. How about we both go on date tonight? Jungkook just hoped this will work. Looking at Taehyung's expression, he knew it worked. "Let's go." Taehyung stood up, smiling happily, and started to walk inside the house. "Baby, slow down," Jungkook said while kneeling, keeping hands on Taehyung's shoulder. After a few months, Taehyung is slowly walking in the garden while his mothers are planting some plants. Mr. Kim and Mr. Jian are sitting in the chair watching their wives planting program. Jungkook is in his office. He has more work today. He already told them he will be late. Taeyong is crashing his belly, which is so weak now he can't even see the ground directly. That much his belly plugged out. After some time, he sat on the swing chair in the garden. Hey, angels, when are you going to come out? Taeyong said, keeping his hand on the belly. You know, your dada is so excited for you. He even decided for your names from his novels. Taeyong said, come soon. Emma is also waiting for you. Taeyong said while closing his eyes. He is feeling the evening buzz. After some time, Taeyong felt kisses on his forehead. He immediately opened his eyes. Hyung, when did you come? Taeyong said, sliding little bit on chair, giving space for his Hyung. When you were talking with our angels, the doctor said they will come out anytime. I am eager to see them, Taeyong said with his beautiful smile. Jungkook gave a peck on his lips and said, hey angels, come out soon. Your Appa and Imam are waiting for you. Taeyong leaned on Jungkook's shoulder. Jungkook kissed on Taeyong's hair. Hyung, I am scared. Hyung, I am scared. Did something happen to me? Before Taeyong could continue, Jungkook said his words by his kiss. He kissed him passionately, but they broke the kiss when they heard whistle Arise. Their friends said Taeyong blushed and snuggled into Jungkook more. This time, the first time they kissed them like this. Hyung, you all already saw when I kissed him on the wedding. Jungkook retorted. Their friends just shook their head and Jin said, let's go inside. I think he needs rest. He worked too much today. At night, Taeyong is trying to sleep, but he can't. These days, his overthinking brain working more than before. The last time when he went to visit the hospital, he saw one of the women is crying in labor pain. He also heard their family member are talking. The woman condition is not good. Doctor told them they only can save one of them, either the child or the patient or the parent. Taeyong is thinking, what will happen if he also faces the same condition? Taeyong know his Hyung will save him, but he don't want it. Taeyong came out of his thought when he felt someone beside him. Jungkook came near him, spread his hand. Jungkook hummed while moving his finger in Taeyong's hair. What will you do if doctor says they will either save me or our babies? Taeyong asked while keeping his arm around Hyung's waist, snuggling more in him. I don't know. I just hope that day never came in my life. I want all of you. Don't overthink, baby. You just have faith in God. Taeyong didn't say anything. He sensed worry in his Hyung's voice. He didn't want to push his Hyung furthermore to talk about this. Morning came soon. All the people are eating breakfast while Taeyong is playing with his food. Taeyong, eat your food. Why are you playing with it? Mr. Kim asked. Taeyong didn't say anything. He's just playing to continue to play. Should I feed you? Jungkook asked. Taeyong shook his head. Baby, are you not feeling well? Mrs. Kim asked, but Taeyong again shook his head and finally looked at his Hyung. Hyung, please don't go to the office today. I'm feeling anxious. Taeyong finally said. All of them looked at him with concern because it happens when someone is pregnant. It's okay, baby, but I have a urgent meeting with a client at 10 a.m. It will only be for an hour. Can I go? Jungkook asked in soft tone. He didn't want to hurt his baby. The client is international. He came from Italy to have a meeting with him. No, I don't want you to go anywhere. I'm scared, Hyung said and started to cry. Hyung said and started to cry while hanging his head low. Mr. Kim and Mr. Jian glanced each other. Jungkook immediately hugged his baby and said, "Okay, don't cry now." Jungkook, how about instant of you? We both, me and Mr. Jian, meet the client. Mr. Kim asked, "That will be good. The deal is already confirmed." Jungkook said both his dads to him. At around 11 a.m., Thing is plugging some flower to make some new experiment with his perfume. That's when he felt some extreme pain on his lower body. He cried immediately. Emma, you, Mrs. Kim and Mrs. Jian, who is cooking inside the mansion, rushed out after hearing Thang's sound. Jungkook also came running out of bathroom. Mrs. Kim and Mrs. Jian saw Thang crouched down. Oh my, I think the water is broke. Mrs. Jian said both Mrs. Kim and Mrs. Jian held Thang. Jungkook came running towards Thang. There, one of the driver bring car where they are. Jungkook left his baby and settled him in the car. The car drove away towards the hospital. At hospital, Mrs. Kim, Mr. Kim, Mrs. Jian, Mr. Jian are waiting in front of the labor room. Mrs. Kim and Mrs. Jian eyes are filled with the tears. They know how much it pains, and Thang has two babies. It seems it means he is going to face more pain. Thang is screaming in the labor room. He is in so much pain. Both the husbands are continuously telling them Thang will be okay, but mother's heart can't take it. On the other hand, Jungkook is with Thang, and as Thang insisted to Hejin to stay close to him, Jungkook's eyes are filled with tears because his baby is in so much pain. God, please give strength to my baby. Young, I can't, please help him, he screamed with tear streaming eyes. Jungkook's heart broke at the sight, but he had to be strong. But he can't help his baby, only he can encourage him and support him. Baby, please be strong. Our angels want to come out, please. Push them, Jungkook said, giving support to Taeyang. Taeyang finally took deep breath and started to push his babies. Congratulations, it's a boy, Dr. Lee said, looking at couples. Young, he is so tiny, Taeyang said in his low, raspy voice with a small smile. He is, Jungkook said, looking at his baby with adoration. Jungkook, you want to cut the Jungkook nodded to him. Taeyang gave him a small smile as possible. Jungkook cut the code. Doctor gave baby to nurse to clean. Taeyang, we have still one more baby. You have to push, okay? Doctor said with gentle smile. Taeyang nodded to him and started to push again. Took over him. He squeezed Jungkook's hand and screamed in leg. No, I can't. It hurts like heck. Taeyang screamed and started to cry more. Baby, you can please help. You baby, come out. The baby want to see their mama. It's girl. Jungkook's attention on his baby. He looked at it and smiled. everyone, this is it for today's episode. Also tomorrow with the not tomorrow in the new and next story after maybe end of this weekend. So be happy and healthy. Bye.